Back, you guys. Waiting for Heaven to come back. Okay, Heaven. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. She got off by accident. Let me re-invite her, you guys. Hold on a minute. Where is she? Heaven? Yes, here we go. I got you, darling. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this work together. Let's do this work together, my love. No, it's okay. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. It happens. My page is doing some awful things now, so I'm not surprised. I am being, let's just say I am being WATCHED. So weird things happen right now. That's all I wanted to say. But
That's fair.
Heaven, welcome in. Did you find what I was telling you about where to find where this will be?
Yes.
Good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Hold on, give me 1 second. I've got to do something. Hold on, I've got to send something to my daughter. Can you guys give me 1 second? Okay, so now it is here. I had to get off for a second, but now I am back on here. So this is where you will find it. It'll say that for Heaven. Okay.
Okay.
All right, honey. So tell me, what can I do for you, or who do you need to talk to, or do you tell me what you need from me?
I'm not really sure. I've just kind of I've had a lot go on here lately. I had I lost my grandma a couple years ago, and
I could feel that.
I kind of would like to speak to her, but I also recently lost a friend.
So
To
sorry.
That's okay. His was a self-inflicted situation.
Okay, that's okay. I can talk to either one. Now, is your mom here or she passed?
My mom is still here,
Okay,
but my
good.
grandmother was a lot like my mom.
Yeah, because I feel like this is a mother figure. Now, this is your mom's mom, correct? That's passed.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, while I'm doing this, please LIKE and SHAR me as much as you guys can, please. While I'm doing this, thank you so very much because I need a lot of help because of what is happening with my page now all the time. So, it's causing so many problems. It's crazy. But anyway, so let's talk to your friend first. Would you like to talk to your friend? This was recent, wasn't it?
Yes, about
Wait, don't tell me. Don't
okay.
tell me. Don't tell me. I'm hearing 3. Was this within the last few months that he passed?
Yes.
Because so I'm hearing 3. So this is a man, correct?
Yes.
He's also making me feel he was severely depressed. Do you relate to that in any way?
Yes.
Um, was there a pew pew involved in this for some reason?
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I heard pew pew, but I don't know if he had any or if he thought about doing it that way.
Not. So there was another incident with one of those with I mean, it involved him, but it wasn't how everything happened with him.
Okay. Um.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Sorry,
my gosh, what was?
My youngest is making a noise now.
I thought they said ow. Is it okay? Is he okay?
Oh yeah. No, he's just dramatic. He shut the door real loud and it scared him.
Aw, poor guy,
Yeah.
poor baby. Oh my gosh, poor baby. Okay, let me see. Let me see what else he's saying. Let me ask you something. Hi guys, hi.
Sure.
Um, I'm trying to focus on more how he did what he did. Does it make sense that he tells me that he might have took something to facilitate his passing?
So he took something before, but I mean he had always struggled with that sort of thing, but that's not
Hold on.
exactly what caused it.
Um,
He took it to help him ease his nerves before he did what he did.
He's showing something about his neck. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's how he's showing me how he did what he did with his neck.
Yes.
And you know
Yes.
what that means, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And why am I hearing about a garage? Is there a garage involved in this for some reason?
Not really. I mean, okay. That's where he, had gotten the materials needed, and he had left some other stuff in there for his relatives beforehand.
Okay, so there is a significance to the garage.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
He's talking about a note. Do you know if there was a note?
Yes.
Okay, because that's he's mentioning the note. He says he tried to explain why he did what he did. Do you know if he was in physical pain by chance?
Yeah.
Was his back messed up? Do you know if his back was messed up for some reason?
It was.
He's talking about his back. He said it was severely hurt. He says my back severely hurt, severely hurt. Do you know if he ever fell at one time to have a messed up back for some reason? Why do I feel like he might have fallen at one time?
I'm not really sure how he messed it up.
And broke his back. Is that true?
I don't know that he broke it, but I mean he was in construction.
Okay.
Like that's what he did for a job.
Did he fall off the roof?
It's possible.
Like he's making me feel like he fell off the roof. That's what he's making me feel. Wow, that's crazy. So crazy. I feel one time or another he fell off something, maybe the roof or something a little bit high up, and I feel like that's how he got hurt.
Yeah, it's possible.
Was this PAINKILLERS, as they say, that he might have took?
No, it was a different substance that starts with the letter M.
Okay. He was telling me he was trying, and that's how my husband passed away too, darling, by the way. Not the same way, but he used the same thing when he passed away.
Yeah.
My husband was one for over 30 years off and on, so I totally understand. But I feel like he was a functioning ADD ICT. That's how he's making me feel.
Yes.
He had a lot of demons. He had a lot of demons that it was hard for him to get rid of.
Yes.
Do you know if he also was a drinker?
He was.
He's talking about being a drinker. Okay. He did that to cover up pain. I don't think you realize, I don't think physical pain, like internal pain. He's making me feel like he did that to cover up a lot of pain.
Yes.
That's how he's making me feel, sweetheart. Was he cremated? I heard cremated. No. Was your grandmother was somebody around you cremated? Because I feel like they were.
I had a friend that when I was in high school, she was about 14 when she was killed in a drunk driving accident. And she was cremated.
Wow, your friend was 14.
Oh no, not this one. This is a separate friend.
No, I know.
I was much younger.
No, I know what you meant. Was this your friend like back from when you were a child?
Yes, I was about 15. She was 16 when she passed.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wait, I was gonna stop.
I feel like she's here as well. So this was your good friend, yes?
Yeah, we were really close.
That's crazy. Did she pass on impact? Do you know?
From what I understood of the wreck, yeah.
Because she's telling me, she says I passed on. She said has this been like 20 or 25 years since this happened?
It's been about 10, 15.
About 10 or 15. Okay, I'm hearing 20, but that's okay. It's all right. Wow. Are you in your mid to early to mid 30s?
I am in my very late 20s.
Very late 20s. Okay. I heard 28. Are you 28?
I am.
Yeah, very good. She wants you to know, she says, I did not feel anything, just so you know. She says, I did not feel anything, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know. She says, I didn't feel anything. It happened so fast. Do you know if she was a passenger in this car?
She was.
Do you know she's in the front seat?
Yes.
Okay. Was her boyfriend driving?
No, but they weren't like really boyfriend girlfriend, but I mean, He was a little older and she was spending quite a bit of time with him, so.
Okay.
It wasn't a great situation.
I understand. I get it. Um, she's okay now. So it's been she would be almost your age too as well. But she said,
Yeah.
you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. I'm gone. But
Yeah.
she says, I'm okay. I'm at peace. She just told me I didn't feel anything. So I feel like this was an instant passing.
From what I was, told after everything had happened, yeah, it was pretty instantaneous.
The other driver, she was talking about the other driver. Did they also pass away?
No, so
They never do.
yeah,
Because they're
they never
drunk.
do. No, he actually walked away completely unscathed.
Wow. I hope he served time. Did he serve time?
No, because her father said, you're young. I understand that you didn't mean for this to happen. We all make bad decisions. Go to rehab. Do
you
better.
know if he was seven?
No.
Do you know if he was 17 or 18?
I think he was 18.
Because even though he was below the legal limit, limit up to drink. I feel like he was like 17 or 18. No,
He
that
was
just
18, and I'm pretty sure he was above the legal limit.
no. I'm talking about the age limit.
Oh yeah. No, he was right there at the line for her.
That's crazy.
Because in Texas, it's like a 4-year because they have the Romeo and Juliet law or whatever here.
Never heard of that. What is that?
So basically, as long as you are within 4 years of each other, it's not a statutory situation.
No, I'm talking about the drinking age.
Oh, no, sorry.
He was below the drinking age. He was below the drinking age.
I was focused on their relationship. That's my bad.
That's okay. Yeah. So they were kind of off and on together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years apart, if they're a minor, it's okay if they're under 18.
From what I understand, yeah, because something about like a Romeo and Juliet law, as long as you're within 4 years of each other and you're together before the older party turns 18, it's legal or something like that.
Interesting. I never knew that. Oh my God. She says, you know what? I didn't suffer. She says, I didn't suffer. She said, I passed away very quickly and I didn't see what came to me. I need to ask you something. I don't know if this is true or not. Do you know if she might have got pierced with something?
So not that I can think of, but she was crushed.
Okay.
So her seatbelt got caught when the truck started to flip and she was half ejected.
Wow. And so that's what she's probably talking about, crushed by the seatbelt or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Whoa. But that's too bad. I'm sorry for your friend. It's unfortunate for her. I'm so sorry. But the good thing is, that she's okay and that she's not suffering at all.
Yeah.
She said it is so good to talk to you again. How are you? She said it's so very good to talk to you.
Yeah.
She says, thank you for thinking about me. She says, because I haven't really talked to many people since I passed away, she says.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just dredging up a lot of old feelings now.
It's okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens, Heaven. It happens. It's okay. It's just one of those things that a lot of old feelings come dredged up, and it's sometimes because you haven't really healed from the trauma of losing those people,
Yeah.
Did you go to school together? She's talking about school.
Yes, we went to high school together.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm waiting for there's no music right now because I'm waiting for the commercials to be over.
That's okay.
She was cremated. I heard cremated. She was cremated, correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. It's almost done. Let me see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. Do you have a K name like Kevin or a K sounding name for anybody? Connor? I just heard Connor.
Not that I can really think of.
Okay. What was your friends' names?
So the one that we've been talking about the most was Sophie. The one that I originally mentioned was Bradley, and my grandmother's name was Debbie.
Debbie, nice, Debbie. Okay, very good. Now, speaking of Debbie, she just switched over. Was there a cancer reference for Debbie? Because as soon as you said her name, I heard cancer. Was this for her?
Yes. Yes and no. So she beat lung cancer, stage 4 lung cancer, 2 or 3 times, and then she ended up passing away from COPD and emphysema.
That's too bad. I'm so sorry. Was she a smoker? She's talking about being a smoker.
Yes.
She said, I smoked too long, didn't I? I smoked too long, she says.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that, double-edged sword, I suppose,
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, how are you, sweetheart? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Would it make sense that your grandmother's tell me that she might have passed in her sleep, or she was kind of dozing off or something and maybe never woke up?
So we kind of knew the entire day before she passed she was going to go. She spent most of the day, sleeping, and she was in and out and coherent. She'd be coherent for a second, and then she'd be right back asleep. And then, I had gone home to put my kids to bed, and my mom called me about an hour later and said that she had rolled over and taken her last breath. So
yeah. I think she wanted to go out on her own terms. That's how she's making me feel. But she's healthy. As she said, all that stuff I left here in the physical world, she says, it's all in the physical world, she says. I am healthy as a horse, she says.
Yeah.
I don't know how that phrase come about, healthy as a horse.
Hey, I have no idea. I'm going to have to look into that one.
I don't know where it came from, but that's what people say. They're healthy as a horse. Maybe because most time horses are very healthy. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, so fun. Is there a 3 reference with your grandmother about her passing, like 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, or March, or the 3rd, or 3 o'clock, or any kind of 3 reference with her?
No, I think we just passed the 4-year anniversary, and she passed in late February.
So that was almost. So I feel like when I hear 3, it's like 3 to 4 years. So it's just past the 3. Listen, it's so close. I'll just take it as a win. I just heard November. Do you relate to November in some way? Could be birthday, anniversary, passing, or anything. Somebody got pregnant, anything.
My best friend Courtney's birthday is November 1st.
I love it. Very good. September. Do you relate to September?
September 23rd is my grandmother's birthday.
I love that. I heard August as well. How do you relate to August? Do you relate to it?
August 11th is my husband's birthday.
I love that. I thought you were married. I heard husband, so I thought you were married. Yes. Wait a second. Who was the military connection for you? Because I just heard military.
So my grandmother's father was in the Navy, and I have a couple of other family members that are in the service.
Very good. Who is Robert or Rob or any kind of R name? I just heard Robert or Robbie or Rob or any kind of R name.
I have a friend whose brother, that's his name.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
I mean, I know a couple, but none that I'm like particularly close with.
And what about, like, I heard Chris or Christopher, some kind of C name, like a Chris name, or Christopher, Christy, something like that? Or any kind of C name, maybe, possibly.
I'm trying to think. The only thing that I can really come up with on that is, my niece's middle name is Christy.
Okay. I don't know, maybe. So what about M? I'm hearing M now. Mike or Michael or some kind of M name.
My youngest son is Miles.
Miles, very good. T, now they're giving me all the letters T, like Tom or Tommy or Thomas or some kind of T name. Tony, could be Anthony maybe.
The only T name that really comes to mind is, like we were talking about my friend earlier that passed away, his His first name was Bradley, but he went by Ty.
Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Very good. I love getting this kind of stuff because I would, you know, don't have any way to know that all these people's names and what they went by. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did he go by the name Ty? Why would he do that? Was that just a nickname or something?
So he was named after his dad. So he and his dad were both Bradley, and so he just went by his middle name.
Was it Tyler?
No, just Ty. He hated being called Tyler.
But you relate to the Ty for Tyler.
Yes.
Because he told me Tyler, but he didn't like it. Okay. That makes sense. Listen, it is what it is. You can't help the name that your parents gave you. You just have to live with it, kind of,
Yeah.
Let's see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. Do you have any S name like Steve or Steven or any kind of S name?
My best friend Sydney.
I love that, Sydney. Yay!
Yes.
Get my buzzer because I don't want my babies to make too much noise. My children work third shift; they're on third shift hours. So, when my babies are outside, I have to keep them quiet. So I buzz them. I have the buzzer here that I push for the to keep them, and it works. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do the shocking part.
Right.
There he goes. Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell you something. The first time I used this, it worked. He was freaked the heck out.
We use the beep on ours.
The beep doesn't work for them. I have to do the buzzing part, not the shocking, the buzzer, the vibration. That's what I do, and that works. They hate that vibration. It bothers them. I suppose they don't know. They know where it comes from, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, my page is slow again, you guys. Every time I get some restrictions, they slow my page down. It's ridiculous. They like slow it down for the day, and then the next day my page is fine until I get more restrictions. So crazy. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see. Your grandmother's passed, correct?
Yes.
Debbie. Let's see if she's telling me anything else. Well, I don't think this is for her. Do you relate to somebody having Alzheimer's or dementia? Because I just heard Alzheimer's or dementia.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I heard it. Don't mean if it's something that's going to come to fruition or not, but I heard it for a reason, so we'll just leave it at that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Every time that dog goes outside, my dog goes nuts. Give me a second. Hold on. Just keep him quiet. He is emo about the dog next door. When that dog comes out next door, he is like, don't know why. He freaks out and he wants to get that dog, and that dog is the calmest dog I've ever seen in any of these yards. I never hear him barking or anything.
Yeah, my dogs freak out when they see anything that is not supposed to be in their area, so.
Yeah. Hi, Shoto. How are you? Let's see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. No, I'm going to have to bring him in. Hold a second. He's going to wake up my son, and my son's going to be pissed off. Hold a second. Give me 1 second. I might have to go bring him in. I don't know yet. Give me a second. Every time this dog is out there, dude, he wakes my son up because my son is not a heavy sleeper.
Actually, I have to go too. My kids are now freaking out, so my youngest is screaming in the other room. So I'm going to actually let you go, but thank you so much.
Oh, listen, Heaven, thank you. Listen, I want you to know your friends are okay and your granny's okay too, darling, okay? I'm sorry they're freaking out. Oh, no.
That's okay. No, they're fine. It's just something that kids do, so.
Listen, thank you so much for letting me do this, and know that your friends are okay, and they are here. I couldn't have done the reading. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You are so welcome, hon. I hope I see you again and come back again, okay?
Of course. Thank you.
Goodbye, darling. Have a good day. Take care. Sorry, you guys. When I do readings, I have to concentrate on what my dog is doing because, listen, I don't live alone. If I lived alone, I would not give a crap if my dog made a bunch of noise outside. But because I don't, I have to be respectful of my kids. It's one of those things. Okay, you guys, I'm going to restart and do a thing without a reading. Okay, I'm going to restart you guys, okay?